Hello, my name is Stephen Callaghan and I am a student in Glanmire Community College. I am delighted to be taking part in the transition year video competition. The topic I have chosen is the burning of Cork 1920. The reason why I picked this topic is because it was an important event in the Irish War of Independence. The Irish War of Independence has been a period of Irish history which has always fascinated me. Another reason why I chose this topic was because it gave me the chance to explore the history of my locality. In this video, we are going to explore the cause, course and consequences of the burning of Cork. This event took place on the night of the 11th to the 12th of December 1920. It followed an ambush at Dillon's Cross where the Black and Tans, British auxiliaries and British soldiers looted and burned numerous buildings in the centre of Cork. I really hope you enjoy this video. The ambush at Dillon's Cross was the cause of the burning of Cork. The IRA noticed that the British auxiliaries left Victoria Barracks every evening at 8 p.m. The auxiliaries travelled the same route through Dillon's Cross into the city centre. 6 men under an IRA battalion officer, Sean O'Donoghue, laid in wait, armed with handguns and grenades. The IRA men were situated at this tight corner, waiting for the lorry to slow to approximately about 5 miles an hour. As the lorry slowed, the IRA opened fire and threw their grenades. One of the grenades landed inside one of the auxiliaries' lorries and exploded with lethal effect. One cadet, Spencer Chapman, was killed outright and 11 of his comrades were badly injured. British troops quickly flooded the area and the IRA men had to make a run for it. They managed to evade powerful searchlights and bloodhounds. They eventually managed to escape through the darkness into the countryside. Angered by an attack so near their headquarters, the auxiliaries gathered to wreak their revenge. Charles Schultz, an auxiliary and a former British Army captain in the Dorsetshire Regiment during the First World War, organised a group of auxiliaries to burn the centre of Cork. At 9:30 p.m, a group of lorries containing British auxiliaries and British soldiers alighted at Dillon's Cross. It was here that they broke into homes and herded the occupants onto the street. They then set these houses on fire and stood guard as they were burnt to the ground. Anyone who tried to intervene was fired upon and badly beaten. When one house was found to be owned by Protestants, the auxiliaries quickly doused the fire. British forces began to drive around the city, firing at random as people rushed to get home before the 10 p.m. curfew. Armed and uniformed auxiliaries surrounded a tram at Summerhill, smashed its windows and forced the passengers out. Passengers were repeatedly kicked, hit with rifle butts, threatened and verbally abused. They were then forced to line up against the wall and some had their money and belongings stolen. One of those attacked, a Catholic priest, was singled out for sectarian abuse. Meanwhile, witnesses reported seeing 14 to 18 Black and Tans firing wildly for upwards of 20 minutes on nearby McCartan Street. Reported seeing groups of armed men on and around St. Patrick's Street, the city's main shopping centre. They were seen firing wildly into the air, smashing shop windows and setting buildings alight. The city's fire brigade was tasked with putting out the fires. Firemen later testified that British forces hindered their attempts by putting out the blazes by intimidating them and cutting or driving over their hoses. Firemen were also shot at and at least 2 were injured by gunfire. At 4 a.m, there was a large explosion which caused the City Hall and the neighbouring Carnegie Library to go up in flames. This resulted in the loss of many public records. The Black and Tans had detonated high explosives inside City Hall. The last act of arson took place at about 6 a.m. when a group of policemen looted and burnt the Murphy Brothers clothes shop on Washington Street. Over 40 business premises and 300 residential properties were destroyed, amounting to over 5 acres of the city. £3 million worth of damage was also caused. People were left homeless and 2,000 individuals were left jobless. On the 13th of December in the House of Commons, an inquiry attempted to blame firemen for failing to stop the spread of fires, but the evidence that they were prevented from doing their jobs by British forces was ignored. In 1922, the British government eventually accepted liability to the value of £3 million for the destruction of Cork city centre. The burning of Cork is a historic event in Cork's history. The ambush at Dillon's Cross acted as a catalyst to the whole event. It was the reason why the British auxiliaries, Black and Tans, and the British soldiers looted and burnt so many buildings in the city centre. I am delighted to be doing history for my leaving certificate. I just can't wait to learn more about the details of the burning in Cork and about the people who were involved in it. Overall, I have found this project incredibly fascinating, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the research into this project. Well, we've reached the end of this video. I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed making this video, and I thoroughly enjoyed exploring the history of my locality. For this project, I used sources such as www.wikipedia.com, www.irishhistory.com, www.irishcentral.com, and www.irishpost.com. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!